what your life will look like if you actually became a developer. Okay, let's discuss that in this video. So most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. If they miss one paycheck, they pretty much lose everything. Okay, that's not me saying it, that's just the facts, that's the numbers. Remember a couple of years ago where the country, right, the government got shut down, and people were scrambling like, I can't even buy my toilet paper, right? And it's because they don't have savings, they don't have, even investments, they don't have a lot of things. And it's because, this system is built on, capitalism. Okay, physical work, right? Certain jobs that are selfless jobs, like, being a teacher, one of the most important thing to become, right? Because you're actually molding and helping people, the future of America. You don't even get paid that much, right? As a teacher, right? So this system is built in a way where certain skills are more valued than others, all right? And you can make more money in a certain industry than another industry. That's just how it works. It's capitalism, okay? And it all comes down to how much money you're able to generate within that industry. Now, the tech industry has been around for a while, right? And what's crazy about it is that only a selected few have been able to really capitalize on the tech industry. We're talking about those guys that have gone to like Ivy League schools, right? People that even heard of computer science, right? The average person doesn't even know about computer science as a real, option for them to actually go in, right? Because they hear math, they hear they gotta learn a lot of math, and most people hate math, right? Let's just be honest. So people don't go to those careers. But again, that's where the money is. Now, we've been lucky enough that the last 10 years, people have been able to get into the tech industry without a degree, right? The demand for developers, because people are not willing to go in and do a computer science degree or even know about it, right? That left the opening there, okay? And companies were like, okay, even if somebody doesn't have a degree, let's go in and test them, see if they have the skills, and let's hire them because we need them. Now, like I was saying before, a lot of the people that were able to get into the tech industry were what I consider poppy mommy kids, right? Which is great to be a poppy mommy kids, but it leaves some of us that don't have a poppy mommy, that don't go to the best schools, that go to the shitty public schools, right? It leaves us out with no options. What's our options? We gotta work retail. We gotta work at a bullshit T-Mobile store. We gotta do Foot Locker. We gotta do Uber. We gotta do all of these other bullshits because we don't have the skills to get into the tech industry. Now that shit flipped around. Now you have those opportunities there, okay? So when you think about this and you start, analyzing your life and you start thinking about, man, is it too late for me? Can I really go on this path? And the answer is yes, you can. But you have to put in, your own effort into this, okay? And you have to start thinking about what your life would look like if you were in the in tech industry, if you were a developer, right? How will your life change? Most of the developers that I know, they're not worried about their bills. They're not worried about, they don't have investments, they don't have savings. They're not worried about, oh man, can I even take a sick day? I'm coming from like regular jobs, right? All right, I'm a regular folk, just like everybody else that's in here. And I can tell you, man, one of the hardest things is to call up to your job and tell them, hey man, I don't feel so good today. They don't want to hear that shit. They want you to come in, okay? So little perks like that, right, that seem like it should be the norm, but little perks like that is things that you don't have to worry about, right? There's companies that offer up to a month of vacation, right? There's companies that go in and offer working remotely, so you could go in and work from anywhere you want in the world as long as you do your job. So those are perks that you're not gonna get in any of the regular jobs that's out here. And I keep telling you guys, you have to start thinking about that, right? Yes, Learning how to code is not easy, right? It's not as easy as people make it. But at the end of the day, if you want something good for yourself, you're going to have to do a sacrifice. And it doesn't matter if it takes you a month, or it takes you 6 months, or it takes you a year. What's important is that you get to your goals. Because if you don't do that, you're still going to be in the shitty situation you are in. I'm telling you guys right now, somebody has to break the cycle. I come from a family where, everybody that has a job is like a bullshit job, right? I'm the highest earner in my family. When somebody gets sick, when somebody has something wrong, where somebody broke a leg, or somebody needs some money for this and that, their car break down, they call me, right? And why do they do that? Because the jobs that they have, just it's not enough to cover what they are able to, to be able to do for themselves. So I totally understand the situation, and I can tell you that me becoming a developer just completely changed my life, right? Like, I don't know how to explain this, but being able to work for yourself, being able to work on your own applications, being able to work remotely, being able to go in and say, hey, you're making over $100,000 with less than 2 years of experience, right? Getting into the tech industry without no degree, making, $65,000 to $85,000. Teachers don't even make that shit. I mean, teachers, right? Like, that's crazy. Somebody got to go for a bachelor's degree, usually goes for a master's, because they're like, hey, we already in school, let me go and try to get my master's. And they leave out of school with like 4 years, 5 years of school to make $60,000, when someone in the tech industry can come in and do this in less than 6 months. That's the thing that you gotta understand. Like, that's the power this thing has. So you gotta start thinking about, how your life would be if you were able to do this. Now, how are you gonna be able to do this? It's very simple. You're gonna have to learn the right skills that's in demand, be able to go in and build a portfolio, build the right projects for your portfolio. That's like your resume. Because guess what? You don't have any experience. You don't have no degree. You don't have no background. So you have to show and prove, right? You got to go into the right career paths that allow you to get in without no degree, and it's much easier with less competition. I mean, I always talk about this here. You got web administrator, you have content editor, you have email developer, you have webmaster, you have marketing specialist, email automation, Shopify developer, WordPress developer, Salesforce marketing cloud, right? There's so many of them. AEM. Like, there's so many different ways that you can get in without a degree and make it easy for you to get and switch careers. If someone was to tell me right now, I'm working a bullshit job, bro, in the next 6 months, you're going to be able to make 2 times as much as you already making. You're going to be in a path where you're going to be able to go in and make 2 times as much as that where you started at in the next 2 years. Why wouldn't you take it? That's the question that you got to ask yourself. Like, why wouldn't you take it? What's stopping you? All right. Now, I do want to say this, right? If you want to go on this path, I suggest go to CodingPhase.com, right? That's my platform, right? CodingPhase.com is a place where I basically created all the courses you need for you to be able to get into the tech industry, for you to get your foot in the door, and then continue to grow from there. So you start as a web administrator, you go from there to become an email developer, to then from there become a front-end developer, to then from there become a full-stack developer. In every section that you complete, you basically qualify for those type of jobs. You don't have to learn everything in one shot, but let's focus on getting you in first, okay? Now, I suggest you guys do that, and I'll tell you why. So there isn't a platform where you're going to have somebody come in and help you out directly. So I know how it is to learn to code from home. I know how it is to switch careers. I know how it is to start from the bottom, okay? No one else does the amount of work that we do at CodingPhase.com and that I do within CodingPhase.com. All right? And you're not going to find somebody that's going to go in and be as invested in you as anybody else. Now, why do I say that you want to take action now? Well, to be honest with you, 2025 might be the last year that I dedicate 100% to CodingPhase.com. We've been able to go in and help thousands of people get into the tech industry, right? If you go into my website, CodingPhase.com, check out the testimonials, right? That's just a small amount of people that have actually came in and shared their story. But I can tell you, we've had thousands of people that we've helped get in. But guess what? This year is the last year that I'm going to go in and be hands-on, okay? It's the last year. So if you want somebody that's going to be dedicated to helping you out, this is the last year that you're going to get that, okay? We're still going to have the courses on CodingPhase. We're still going to have the platform there. But to have me hands-on with you, go to the meetings every single week, look at your portfolio, make sure your portfolio looks good, make sure to give you the right projects, make sure to hold your hand through the whole process. 2025 is the last year, okay? So I suggest you take action and go to CodingPhase.com, okay? Take action and sign up to the platform. It's $1 a day, all right? Literally $1 a day. With the link in the description, you know, of most of my videos, 20% off. We're talking about 80 cents a day. No one else is providing everything that we provide for you at those prices. And again, this is one of the reasons why this is the last year that we are going to be doing it like this, right? Because it just doesn't make business sense, right? To continue going in and providing so much at such a low price. But take advantage, because I'm here to help. I'm here to guide you through this whole process, and I want you to succeed. But you have to help yourself out, okay? I can tell you it don't take a year for you to get your first job, right? It don't even take 6 months for you to take your, get your first job and take action to move forward in this career. But guess what? We're gonna help you out this whole year, so take advantage. Again, ask yourself, look at yourself in the mirror, right? Go in and say, hey, do I see any growth within whatever it is that I'm doing? Do I see that I can go in and make $65,000 to $85,000 without a degree in any other career field? Do I see that I can double that income within a year to 2 years of me working in the industry? Do I see myself being able to create a business of whatever it is that I'm doing right now? And would I be able to make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 or more with that business? And I'm talking about in profit, not talking about, the total, gross profit. We're talking about what's profit, okay? Those are the things that you have available to you, but you just have to take action. It's a process, okay? It's a process. You come in, you learn the skills, you have somebody making sure that everything's legit, gives you all the jobs that you need to be applying to, and ta-da, you work at the industry. And now you can continue going down that path and continue to grow, all right? But you have to take action. Now, guys, I'll see you guys later. It's your boy Joe, back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm here just talking to you guys directly. This is how I used to do all my videos back in 2017, and I enjoy doing this type of videos without being with the nice camera and this and that. I just want to talk to you guys. Like, this is how I like it, okay? It's not professional, it's not nothing crazy, it's just, let's just have a conversation, okay? Face to face, and answer your questions. Again, if you have any questions or any things that you want me to cover in this channel, leave a comment in the description. I will go in and make a video just for you to answer whatever question you have. Okay, take care, guys. Peace.